Konnichiwa. It's been a while, but we are coming back. I said it before in a community post, but one of the reasons for this silence was my own stupidity. I tried cleaning my laptop, which was running a bit slow, and destroyed the cooling system in the process. Also, I have a job now, so more pointless things to take away my time. Anyways, as per the vote, we are going to Japan now to Shimazu, the Shogun, back to his place. The year is 1545, and to no one's surprise, Japan is a flaming dumpster. We start at the south with shit space, a shit base, and a surprisingly good amount of resources. We immediately start training more troops and explore the sea. The history of Japan would be a lot cooler if I didn't have to touch the water, especially on a map this fucking big. The units in this scenario are a bit different. Spearmen aren't the usual anti-cavalry. Oh, what's this little ship I found here? Sea trade is on. Wait a second. I don't read. Send that bitch back to base and let's continue to explore. Oh, fuck you, bridge. We find another one of these ships and explore a bit more until I get tired of it. Get the boys together and we march on to fight the Ito. Didn't you know pink is a girl's color, Ito? What are you, a gay? With that sick 5th grade burn, only their castle stands in our way, which only needed a few pokes to switch sides. The game ordered us to fix the castle, but I don't listen to no man and gather the troops to prepare for the next attack. While that goes on, we explore a bit more and find the Portuguese. The Portuguese have a repugnant, unwashed odor. Yep, it checks out. I build them a market, but do they call me Metsumi as the market builder? No. I fix their castle, but do they call me Metsumi as the castle fixer? No. I give them handcarts, but do they call me Metsumi as the handcart giver? No. But you fuck one pig. We march north, past the stupid bridge, and stumble upon the land of Yellow, whose name I refuse to try pronouncing, and take the whole thing for ourselves. I forgot to mention, each of these shenanigans make the Shogun angrier, so we must tribute him with resources and send feed pics of anime girls to appease him. The other folks on the island also come to try and stop us, but they aren't a threat. Just fucking annoying. To gain access to the unwashed Portuguese technology, we build a feitoria, which looks awful there, but we have so little space there isn't much we can do about it. They have a dock, and we can't trade. God damn it. Our merchant with binoculars walks ahead to scout the map while the army clears the path towards the Ottoman. And now we can trade. I should have read the ancient text of the unwashed. The Shogun is getting angrier for the feed pics, but since I'm not a degenerate, 200 gold will do. Anger is measured in numbers, and 200 gold equals 4 anger. I wonder if the Shogun has a big nose. The Portuguese want to shove Christ down our throats. We discovered that 1,000 food equals 200 gold in the eyes of the Shogun, but also a lot more 2 seconds later, which doesn't make any sense. And the Ottoman attacks our way of life. All is well for the Shimazu. We march east to try and forget about this torrent of distractions and find more of the Ito hanging out under their castle. We'll teach you not to name yourselves with just 3 letters. It was too much for them, and now we have 4 out of the 9 castles under our command. There's a lot of this scenario that I'm just completely plowing by, but it's excusable because it requires me to touch water. And if there's 2 things I refuse to touch are water and grass. Yellow is the next target for the bulldozer, and without much resistance, we beat their castle down, securing the whole south of the map. On to the next one. What? No, stop. Go away, don't kill my special ship that serves no function. I already killed your people, why are you still coming after me? There was a time, long before HD was even released, when an image of possible sequels to AoE was shown, with number 4 being modern combat and 5 being futuristic, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But now that I have grown and matured, fuck that. If I already hate water combat in this game, air would have been way worse. 7 castles under the green banner, we are actually making good strides in here. It would be interesting to see how modern combat would be. Would they go for World War II? And if so, would you be able to play everyone? In theory, that should be a thing, considering in Age of Empires 2 you play as Genghis Khan, and in the 3rd one you roleplay your favorite brutal colonizer. Oh, for fuck's sake, they fell in love with the castle? This is the weirdest bug that has happened to me. There isn't anything in the game that draws the units closer to a building like this. Off to the last castle we go. I wouldn't like a futuristic Age of Empires, I can say that with certainty, and I feel they only considered it to rival StarCraft. All the lesser clans are defeated, and all that remains is fighting the big bad Shogun, and the rice pudding is getting pretty angry. Quick, shower him with gold, sushi, and bonsai. I don't think that's working. We can't avoid his temper tantrum, but he does give us 5 minutes to prepare for the incoming invasion. He's a very honorable man. But I am not. Let's sink his transport ships before they arrive. We just have to lock his ships in place and... No, wait, why are you going early? Fuck. What happened to the 5 minutes and the honor? Unprepared and in big trouble, the fight begins in a very awkward strait, where the only survivor is Shimazu himself. The Shogun's troops plow through our first castle like it's made of wood and paper, but thankfully they get distracted by houses and random buildings, which gives us time to regroup, retrain the army, and rejoin the fight. Easy peasy, even though they still have 4 units standing. 4 units I can't find anywhere on the island, because they're in the water. Imagine if they were planes. This would be even more annoying because we can't look up at the sky. The final ship sinks, dragging the fat body of the Shogun with it, in 1 hour, 37 minutes and 25 seconds. No Nobunaga today. I wanted to finish one quickly to have something to show, but Nobunaga will come shortly after. Not the best time, but also not the worst. I like to think this was a good time considering how little I've been playing the game. Anyways, the partial time is 224 hours, 48 minutes and 37 seconds. And as I said before, Nobunaga is next. But before I go, there's another thing I want to share with you all. Another reason why time is a bit short. I have a cat now. Look at him. This is Elric I, King of the Visigoths and Destroyer of Houseplants.